Welcome to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, the busiest airport in the world. If you just arrived and you're wondering how to get out of the airport, this guide will walk you through every step, from the moment you leave your gate to finding ground transportation, whether you're taking MARTA, Atlanta's public train system, a taxi, or a rideshare like Uber or Lyft into the city. When you first arrive in Atlanta, you will be at one of the airport's 7 concourses, T through F. Each concourse looks similar. You'll see gate numbers, digital screens showing flight destinations, and waiting areas. Once you step into the concourse, take a moment to look at the gate sign and screen to confirm where you are. From here, walk straight ahead through the concourse hallway. The goal here is to reach the center area of the concourse. As you walk through the concourse, simply keep moving toward the center area. As you go, you'll see waiting areas, which are the gates, shops, and restaurants along the way. Keep walking until you reach the larger open area in the middle of the concourse. When you reach the middle of the concourse, you'll see a blue sign pointing downstairs. You will also see a sign that shows directions to baggage claim and ground transportation. Nearby, you'll see an escalator going down and a sign above it. The sign above lists concourses you can travel to, international baggage claim, and the plane train. The sign also reminds you which concourse you're currently in and shows an arrow pointing down toward the plane train. Nearby, you'll also find an elevator if you prefer not to use the escalator. The plane train is located on the lower level and connects all concourses inside the airport. By following these signs and going downstairs, you'll be on your way toward leaving the airport. When you go down to the lower level at Atlanta's airport, you'll arrive at the plane train platform, the underground people mover that connects all the concourses. On the platform, where you wait for the train, you'll see 2 main signs, one toward concourses A through F and the international baggage claim, and the other toward domestic baggage claim and ground transportation. If you are leaving the airport, follow the domestic baggage claim and ground transportation sign. Above the platform where you wait for the train, there's a big screen that lists every concourse in order. The display shows where you are. Since I'm at concourse T, the letter T is highlighted and marked, "You are here." This will let you know your current location, and the display also shows how long until the next train arrives. From any concourse, ride the plane train until you reach the domestic baggage claim and ground transportation. When the train arrives, step inside and look at the screens above the doors. They show the next stop, highlighted in yellow, and audio announcements will also call out the upcoming stop.
The next stop is concourse A. A as in Atlanta. The next stop is concourse B. B as in Berlin and Maryland.
Stay on the train until you reach domestic baggage claim and ground transportation. If you're in concourse T, you're already very close to the domestic terminal because concourse T is directly connected to it. From the gate where you arrived, follow the signs for baggage claim and ground transportation. They'll guide you toward the exits or connecting walkways into the terminal. If you arrived at gates T9 through T21, you can walk through the exit doors near gate T11. Following signs to baggage claim and ground transportation will get you there. If you arrived from gates T1 to T8, you will also follow signs for baggage claim and ground transportation. As you walk past gate T8, you'll pass by the TSA pre-check area. Then, if you just walk a little further down, you will see the sign that directs travelers to South Baggage Claim. Another option that you have is that you can also take the plane train one stop from concourse T to the domestic baggage claim and ground transportation if you prefer. If you decided to take the plane train directly to domestic baggage claim and ground transportation, this is what you will do. After getting off the plane train, take either the escalator or elevator up to the baggage level. If you decide to use the escalator, there will be an electronic sign at the top while you're on the escalator. The electronic sign on top of the escalators directs travelers to the correct baggage claim area. These show which direction to go for, north or south baggage claim, If you flew with Delta, go to the South Baggage Claim. If you flew with another airline, go to North Baggage Claim. Now that you've arrived at the baggage area, each baggage area has arrival screens listing your flight number and carousel number. Digital screens above each carousel also show the corresponding flight information. If your luggage doesn't appear, visit the baggage service office beside the carousels to file a report. After you get your luggage, follow signs for ground transportation, which is located past the carousels. They will guide you past baggage claim to the main exits. Outside, you will see areas for taxis, hotel shuttles, and buses from off-airport parking. If you want to take public transit, the MARTA train station is inside the domestic terminal on the west side next to ground transportation. The MARTA train station is in between the north and south baggage claim areas. You do not have to go outside the building. You can buy or add money to a breeze card at the machines before boarding. MARTA trains go into downtown Atlanta, Midtown, and Buckhead. If you want a taxi, go to the Ground Transportation Center outside the terminal. On the west curb between doors W1 and W2, you'll see a board listing flat rate prices to certain city areas. If your destination is not listed, the fare will be based on the meter. If you need a rental car or are staying at an airport hotel, follow signs for Skytrain, rental car center, or gateway hotels. From the terminal's west side, near doors W1 and W2, walk across to the Skytrain building and take the short ride around 5 minutes to the rental car center or nearby hotels. The train ride makes things easier than walking with bags. If you are using Uber or Lyft, open the app to request your ride. For the domestic terminal, rideshare pickups take place in the North Economy parking lot. If you are at North Baggage Claim, take the escalator down and exit through doors N2 or N3. If you are at South Baggage Claim, follow the airport signs toward the north side and use the same doors. Once you're outside, follow the bright orange rideshare ground transportation signs. Along the walkway that leads to the North Economy parking lot. That's where all Uber and Lyft pickups happen for the domestic terminal. The walk usually takes about 5 minutes, so it's best to request your ride in the app when you're close to the pickup area. When you arrive, check your zone or PIN number in the app and match it with your driver before getting in. If you exit directly from Concourse T into the domestic terminal north, you'll see signs ahead directing you left toward baggage claim and ground transportation. Follow those signs, then turn right into the main hallway and continue walking straight. You'll see the round numbered carousels on your right, and the ground transportation area are just beyond them at the end of the hallway. The same layout applies at the domestic terminal south. When you exit Concourse T to get to the domestic terminal south, follow the sign straight ahead for baggage claim and ground transportation. The carousels are located near the large South Baggage Claim sign on your left, and the ground transportation area is just past the carousels. If you need to move between the north and south terminals, they're connected by an indoor walkway. It's only a short distance, and the signage makes it easy to navigate. Did you know that you'll also see elevators and escalators near the airline check-in counters? These lead down to the baggage, parking, and ground transportation levels. If you want to see where to find the Uber and Lyft pickup area, I've added timestamps in this video so you can skip straight to that section.